What's up, Capoeira Nation? Welcome back to the Capoeira Experience podcast. First of all, I apologize. If you're watching this video, I apologize because the sun is shining outside. I have the windows open. We probably are going to be you're going to be watching cars or it's going to be contrast. So it's going to be the video is going to be a little bit different. But I love the sunshine and I really need this sunshine and in this room to wake me up because the last week it was so cloudy and gray. So when it's anything, if you live in the Midwest and you know there's a very clear sky and the sky is completely clear, no clouds, you better enjoy the sunshine because this is not every day. If we get every day, that's a miracle. So I'm very happy for that. Now, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. I'm so fulfilled. My heart is so fulfilled. And first of all, I'm instructor Caxixi from Capoeira Brazil, Indianapolis. I've been teaching here the last 4 5 years, something like that, since I came back to Indiana. And if you want to know details, a little more details about my background or my capoeira story, make sure you visit either episode number 1 where I describe and I talk with a lot of details about my capoeira journey, or episode 71st or 71 where I talk about my capoeira journey when it was my my 20th anniversary in capoeira. So, um, also, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram. The Capoeira Experience podcast, the beautiful Capoeira podcast, where we have interviews with bunch of people, with a bunch of capoeiristas. This is a podcast from the capoeira community to the capoeira community, so we can understand and learn from other experiences. That's why I love uh, I came up with a capoeira experience podcast, because I'm going to learn from your experience and you're going to learn from my experience, and we all learn from each other. Doesn't matter the rank, doesn't matter how I just hit my hand. How doesn't matter how long you've been doing capoeira, from one day, from 1 hour, 2 hours class, to 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 100 years. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter if you're from Earth or you are from Mars. I want to hear your experience. I want to learn from you. So please follow there, because I also have the vlogs. The vlogs, I documented everything behind the scenes. If I miss something, which I probably did. Uh, I try to keep my head 100% present for the event last week. Last week, uh, today, last week, is that how you say? A week ago from today, how you say? But you know what I mean. Was our first the Capoeira Experience Festival, where a bunch of people showed up, beautiful people, man. The energy was awesome. It was beautiful, man. I was so happy. It is really cool to see people from this perspective when you're outside, taking care of everybody and taking care of the guest. When you see everybody smiling, hugging, having fun, jumping all over the place, and try to understand how to do the movements they are learning at the moment, understanding the energy around them. It's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful experience for me to see it from outside. It's even more beautiful when you are present, when you are part of that energy, when you are part of that vibe that goes around the room. And if you are part of that energy, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you have been part of that energy of any capoeira event, you know what I'm talking about. And so yeah, go there, watch the vlogs. There's a few episodes that I'm still working on it. That was last week, and very fun, very, very, very fun. I learned so much. I learned everything that I could have learned, and there's so much that I need to learn. And always, 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 there's a lot of room for improvement. So that makes me very, very happy. That makes me very, very happy. You have no idea how happy I am. All my students had a lot of fun. Congrats to every single of my students that got their core. Congrats to Tempestagi. Congrats to Relámpago. Congrats to Colorida. Colorida, I know you're listening this. Congrats to Penilla. Congrats to Papaleguas. We're very, very happy. You guys have been working really hard for this. Now, you know, after the event, especially the first two events, or the first event. Let's talk about the first event, okay? So the Batizado is over. Now what? One more time. The Batizado is over. Now what? Now what do we need to do? What do we do? So because capoeira, there's always room for improvement. Number one is going to be like this, okay? It's going to be, we're going to start planning for next year, 2022. We're going to start planning on trainings, on classes, training harder, pushing harder. We're going to be starting thinking about specific trainings, specific stuff that we need to work on, either myself, from myself, all the way to my students. Again, there's always room for improvement. Also, start thinking on complementary trainings. There's also thinking about music training, and also thinking about travels. So let's break it down, each of them. Okay. For example, I'm thinking on having our event 2022, the Capoeira Experience podcast. Oops, Capoeira Experience Festival. The Capoeira Experience Festival 2022. And it's going to be very exciting because I know for a fact. Let me take that back. I know because I'm positive. I know that this pandemic is going to be over. I know uh, it's going to be more fun to travel next year because there's not a lot of people. They're not going to be freaking out about this pandemic going on right now from 2020 to 2021. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be more open to travel. It's going to be very, very easy for us to travel even more. So I want to plan for next year, and I really, really hope you are listening to this. You come to this event, the Capoeira Experience Festival 2022, because it's going to be super fun. We're going to have a lot of people here. It's going to be super cool experience. We're going to have great guests. Of course, inside the planning of start planning for next year event is going to be who are we going to bring? How far are we going to bring them? Or from how far? Uh, where the place is going to be? How many classes are going to have? Or how many workshops we're going to have? How long the break is going to be? Um, how big the snack table? Remember, I'm a snack guy. I like snacking. So on my festivals, during my festivals, there are always going to be snack tables for you to refill your fuel, and we're going to be taking care of you. And then, when are we going to launch the next event? when, how 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 much people are we going to reach. So all those kind of stuff are going to be considered for our next event. um of course, it takes work, but I have an amazing team behind me and amazing team with me, not behind me, with me, that can help me. I know it's going to be awesome. Now, in training harder. By training harder, I mean, um, now I'm going to start teaching more complex movements. Excuse me. I'm going to be teaching and polishing more details and habits inside the capoeira game. Sorry. Also, we're going to be training specific training. For example, per month, just an example. Okay, I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but for example, it's going to be this month. We are going to be training only in Jinga. Next month, we're going to be training all the kicks, combo, combining all the kicks. Next month, we're going to be focusing only on florellos. Next month, we're going to be training flexibility, and so on, and so on, so on, so on. So those are specific trainings. How can we get better at this specifically? So there's many stuff that we always can get better at. So once we focus on that, once we slam those key points where we are going to be training, then we can move on to the next. I'm going to be planning monthly, so after that we'll make adjustment. Of course, we'll make few adjustment along the way. Uh, Also, for specific training, you can watch videos. Again, uh, it's completely different for you to be doing movements in front of a phone rather than be playing with somebody in front of a phone. Completely, 100% completely different. Okay. I can be playing and making simulations in my head of what kind of movements I can do, where I can move, how I can move, how fast I can move, how inside I'm going to play, how much outside I'm going to play. Once you apply that with somebody else, somebody, a person in front of you, 100 complete different, 100% different. Is different. Can't stress this enough, because yes, we can post many videos on social media of us doing movements, which is amazing. I don't have anything against that, but how can we apply that to a capoeira game? Solos are awesome, but there's also solo games where I've seen one person is playing something different in the capoeira game, and somebody else and the person in front of them is playing different. So it's not a relationship in that game. Okay, so those are stuff that you can train specifically for that. So watch your own capoeira videos, capoeira games, no capoeira solos. Your capoeira games completely different. Um, what else? Complementary, complementary training. So you can probably do like workouts. You can train. You can strength, flexibility, and you can do a lot of stuff that can help you develop that capoeira game. You can help you to help you increase and the capoeira game strength, flexibility. I have to work more my flexibility because I focused too much on my strength, and I lacked all my flexibility. Now I have to balance those two, because now my flexibility is sucky right now. But I'm going to be working on that for now on. And So that's for the complementary trainings. Also, music training is going to be part of this year too. It's going to be, you know, I always put the beating bow. I think playing beating bow is crucial for us to grow in capoeira. Um, yes, we can. We don't have to, but if if we want to go up, if we want to advance, playing beating bow is very very important for us because the higher rank we get, the most important is going to be for us to dominate the beating bow. You don't have to be perfect again. You don't have to be play perfect. I'm not talking about that. Okay, so it's at least playing the basic. Um, we also have the tabaki or pandero. At least I like to start first with pandero, and then you move on to a tabaki because pandero is a little more complex, just a little bit more complex than atabaki. Atabaki is very simple. Tutu patu, tutu patu. Okay, and it's two hands. We it comes with, to play with one hand, and different rhythms is a little bit complex, especially singing. Uh, or at least that's how it was for me. So that's how I pass it down to my students. How I pass it forward to my students because it's just easier for me to learn with the pandero and pass to the tabaque. You could the beats are pretty much the same. Also, agogo, man, agogo is easiest. Is the easiest. Tu pa tu pa tu pa tu pa tu. Very very simple, very easy. So you know is is the honestly is the simplest instrument in the capoeira roda. We don't play heko heko in our roda, so is more for a different topic. And so if you are a teacher or instructor and you are done with the batizado, what would you do? What are your next steps? Let me know in the comments below so I can learn from you too. And traveling is also crucial for us. We cannot be stuck in our little bubble because again it's about the experience, the capoeira experience. That's we also learn by we either learn by teaching or we either learn by attending to classes. So once we are part of those classes, we're part of the yeah, we're part of that class. We're going to be learning, and if we learn from a bunch of people, we go to different places. If I go to Chicago, if I go to Kentucky or any city in Kentucky, I don't really know. I haven't been in Kentucky. So in Florida, in Ohio, in California, New York, there's so many Michigan, there's so many places that we can learn. There's a lot of capoeira out there. And we can learn from each other. We can learn a lot from each other. So we can travel and organize traveling uh, every year. Is so much that we can see by traveling. We can make more friends. We can make more connections. We can make more experiences and all the aspects for the capoeira. And it's pretty cool to learn from from many people. So it's travel a lot, especially when you travel to Indiana. Come to Indiana, come to Indianapolis, and especially next year, 2022, the Capoeira Experience podcast. I keep saying podcast, the Capoeira Experience Festival 2022. Make sure you come to that event because it's going to be super, super fun to have you here and share your experience, learn experience, and we can just have fun all together. We haven't done yet the date, but I'm pretty sure that's coming pretty soon. And I'm going to be for this event. I'm going to be vlogging from day one. First time we're going to be planning the first meeting. I probably won't record the whole meeting, but I will let you know. I will keep you posted. Remember, we have little secrets. So whenever I have a secret, I'll share it with you. But it's just between you and me, okay? So don't tell anyone. Just tell your friends and whoever you listen to the podcast with. Okay? Promise? You promise? Just kidding. Just tell everybody. Just make sure you come next year. And yeah, let's have fun together. Let's have fun. Let's travel together. Let's play in the Hada together. It's more fun. It's just more fun. I promise. We're going to have a lot of fun. The energy is going to be amazing. So please stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for next episodes coming. I have really cool people coming. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned, and let's have fun together. Let's keep playing together. Let's keep supporting our schools. Let's keep supporting the Capoeira Experience podcast and the Capoeira community. I said it many times in the Batizado, and I said it, and I'm gonna keep saying it in the podcast, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Capoeira is about people. Capoeira is about us. It's not about one single person. I cannot grow without your capoeira, and you cannot grow without our capoeira. So it's better when we share experience all together, and we are all together to help each other. So remember, so after Batizado, what it is. One, start training harder, and harder, so you can go to the next level. Next, specific training. What do you need to fix? Do you need to fix your Jenga? Do you need to fix your kicks? Do you need to work more on balance? Do you need to work more on florellos? Do you need to work more on acrobatics? Do you need to work more on stuff that if you don't know work on acrobatics, there's always something. There's always something room for improvement. Also, complementary trainings. Work out outside of capoeira. Go for a run. Go do anything that is going to help you develop your body to be better at capoeira. Also, music training. Instruments. Can't say this enough. Play a lot of berimbau, practice a lot of berimbau. Listen to the episode before where I had and I described the capoeira rhythms, and you are going to get really beautiful tips there. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And of course, we can forget about day one. Start planning about next year so we can all come together. It's going to be fun, man. Join us because it's going to be fun. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being part of the Capoeira Experience podcast, the Capoeira Experience Festival. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. Remember, travel, keep traveling, keep supporting your school, keep supporting your teacher, keep buying gear from your teacher, your instructors, anyone in the capoeira community, so you can help that school grow. Again, without people, there's no capoeira. All right, thank you so much. Peace. Talk to you next time. And I will see you next time. Subscribe to YouTube. Peace. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for getting this far. Remember, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up on Facebook or YouTube. please subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is going to help us and help me to get bigger numbers and bigger subscribers so we can give more information. Okay, please, if you're listening, I know you're listening, I know you're watching, please give me a subscribe, give me a like. Okay, I know you're watching right here or listening. All right, have an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening every single episode, especially the episode we just did. All right, thank you so much. Peace.